Every family has some rules. Some are spoken, some are understood, and some are never allowed to be said out loud. Who's the favorite? Who's the disappointment? Who sacrificed for? And who never healed? So tonight, we saying it, even if it makes the room uncomfortable. Silence doesn't protect families. It protects dysfunction.
Land your plane, land your plane, land your plane, land your plane.
All day.
Welcome to Land Your Plane podcast. I am your pilot instructor, Della Newt, alongside with my co-pilot.
Hey man, your boy, money bags extraordinaire. I put the money in the bag so extraordinaire. AKA Gemini, AKA happy to be here. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Cool. DeVille, 79. Southside. Shout out my nigga Dirt. It's always for Dirt. So you get here.
All right, shout out Dirt. Peace, Reese. What up? What up? Yo, Dirt, what up?
Mo Better Blues. Let's get it.
And you already know who my guy is. Let's do it. What's going on, fellas? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all doing? Oh, hold on. I got you. I got you, Reese. How y'all feeling today?
I woke up.
Yeah. You know, good day. Still touchy. Still touchy. And it's always gonna be touchy until my guy comes back.
Until he come back.
That's it.
When he come back.
Facts.
That's it.
On neighborhood. You know what I mean? Both my guys. I ain't seen my other guy yet either. So you know what I mean? Till my family comes back, man, it's touchy. Until you know what I mean?
Respectfully, man. That's
until we all back unified and shit.
Gotta get the panel back. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But we waking up and here we got a glimpse of him last night type shit. So you know, he say he love niggas and all that.
Thank you. Probably gonna get another one. I just sent her the link, so he's probably gonna pop in. Type shit. Well, shoot, let's get into it, man. Tonight's show. Oh, cool. You told me how you feeling, man. What's going on? What's the temperature? How you feeling, man?
I'm cool. I'm cooling, man.
Good.
I'm cooling overall. You know, I'm chilling.
Good. Copy. Let's get straight into it, man. And go to intro. Dense, energetic architecture that often exerts more power over the household than words actually spoken. When a family suppresses a trauma, a truth, or a resentment, it doesn't vanish. It becomes a shadow form in the family's field. Even if children aren't told this secret, they tune into the frequency of attention, often manifesting distress physically or behaviorally without knowing why. We've all heard the elephant in the room. The weight is why a room feels heavy. Even when everyone is smiling, you aren't sensing the people. You are sensing the energetic mass of the unsaid emotion, of the unsaid. Emotion is energy. If it isn't discharged through speech, it must go somewhere. It usually stays in the walls of a home or the cellular memory of the family members in a family that doesn't speak. It's true communication. Becomes low vibrational, white noise. White noise. We talk about the weather. Oh, wait, hold on. Family members in a family that doesn't speak its true communication become low vibrational white noise. They talk about the weather, the sports, or the dishes to create a psychic shield that prevents the deeper, scarier truths from surfacing. This creates a state of spiritual stagnation where the family remains safe but cannot truly evolve. Wow, that was a lot.
Mm,
That
mm.
was a lot. What's your thoughts?
What would the question be?
Ain't no questions. I'm reading that. That's
I
always the
know.
intro. I just want to know your thoughts. That's it. I'm reading that. What's your thoughts to that before we start? That's the intro, man. You know that. Do I need to
My
read it again? I
my
know that
my
was a
my
lot.
my thought is oof, shit. Huh. Well, if you survive, right, then who are you gonna become? Right? Like if you survive that, strong minded and weak minded. Because then you gotta deal with fucking small shit, cookouts and what do you call that shit? Family unions and birthday parties and baby showers. You're gonna be around that person in your family. So you personally, you gotta move the fuck. Hey man, I'm good. Apologize. Anything different? You broke the cycle. Like why we arguing? Why we can't be in these family functions together? Even baby showers type shit. That um grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up.
Yeah,
That
grow
was a
up.
lot. Yeah, like, grow the fuck up. I guess. Like I guess grow the fuck up. Cause you
Yeah,
put
that
too
was
much on your plate.
cool. Any thoughts?
I'm thinking. I'm
It's,
trying to,
I'm
you
trying to
know.
play with it. I'm
Do I
trying
need
to
to
I
read
play
it
with
see.
it,
again?
bro. That
You
shit
want
was
me?
crazy.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
You want me to read it
That
again?
shit. I tries to
I
fail.
see you.
So
I see
I
you.
mean, I'm trying to
I
not
see you.
trying, but
Right.
I'm
Right.
pushing
Nah,
it.
ain't no right or wrong answer. It's just from what you interpreted.
That was a
I just
lot,
wanted to know your
bro.
thoughts.
That's as you reading it, it's everything you want to say, right? Like it's a okay. Let me say this. I know I'm ready. When I was ready to talk, then I'm gonna say this. But you're reading all of it. It's hard to answer that question. It really is.
Ain't no question, motherfucker. Your
It's
thoughts.
not a question,
Cause,
right? It's not a question.
but
Is what's your statements on it?
It's hard to
so
give your
pretty
thoughts.
much,
Yeah, cool.
I'm trying to pretty much like is it? I'm trying to sum it up. So trying to say every family has its secrets, and they should come forth with them. Is this? Am I right? Am I summing it up correctly?
No, that's not summing it up because things are documented. Things are kept secret. You feel what I'm saying? Like, should you move on from that? It's detailed. It's so crazy, bro. Like, whoa. I don't know how to answer that or give my statement. What's your take on it, bro?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on it?
No,
So
what's your thought? What's your thought? What's your thought?
my thoughts on it
Yeah.
is basically, to sum it up, stuff that lingers doesn't get resolved. So all 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 things down here are energy in motion, and still with even the thoughts and things unsaid and things unused, it still has to, you feel me, do something, has to exert its energy somehow, some way. So these things, I like unsaid things will linger, you feel me, and play. And we see it, like it said, like in the statement, it said that even children will question, unsaid things that generations don't even speak about. So if there's something that can happen way before I'm alive, you feel me? That just shows an effect that an immediate effect. You feel me? That it has, type shit. So communication, we always say, is key. These are the keys that we try to unlock. You feel me? For better communication, better relationships, and better stuff. So it, even to protect spiritually, physically, and your family. Today's show is based on what doesn't get said out loud, and I think that plays a part in spiritually, physically, behaviorally, and stuff how people use it to in life, if they haven't checked it or seen where it came from, type shit. That's my thought. Simple one, but here we go. First one, let's do it. Let's rock. The favorite child. One sibling clearly favored is the scenario, and the question, if matter of fact, was yeah, we all got brothers, sisters. Was one of y'all the favorite child? The favorite sibling?
Nah, but I am the baby
Um,
though, so you know
Yeah, me too.
I don't know, but that don't really. My mom was really fair. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, was kind of three of us, so everybody was broken up equally.
Copy.
I can honestly say that. So it's really I can't really. There's no favor.
Can I
Yeah, I
answer
don't.
this one?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm one of seven children, and I
Because there was
definitely
times where I got mad at, you know what I mean, when I wanted something,
My
she
bad.
had blessed
Hold
the
on. Yeah.
other one. You know what I'm saying? And then such and such. So yeah, everybody got bro.
You can hear her?
Can't say that. No.
can you hear me, Cool? He can't hear me.
Oh, wow. Can you
Mega,
hear
can you
her?
hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah. Perfect. Jem, you can
Gemini
hear
said he
her?
can
I
hear me.
can't.
Just Cool can't hear me.
All right, I'm gonna back out because I can't.
All right.
But I'm going to answer this question because I am one of seven children. I definitely
Okay.
was not the favorite child, but my mother did have favorite children.
Okay.
And it kind of like I'm the second to youngest, so I kind of got like the shit end of the mom where she didn't really want to take care of no more kids. So I was raised by my grandparent, my
Hmm.
grandmother, and my aunt. So definitely was not the favorite kid. And I do see in larger families that there is more of a favorite child versus smaller families.
Okay.
But
Respectful.
Mo, he always says because him and his brother are 20 years apart that he was always the favorite child.
I
But I
can't
feel
hear
like
nobody.
he wasn't a child at that point.
Can you hear us? Oh, yo.
He's having some cool. What's going on with you?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
hear.
You can hear?
I hear you now. I couldn't
All right.
hear. First, I couldn't hear you, and then I couldn't hear nobody. I be good though.
Good now. We good? All right. My first question is, oh, Jem, did we get you? Was you the favorite child, favorite sibling?
Um, my siblings say I was
Uh-huh.
right, but one person can't give a lot of love the way you want to receive it, having 6, 7 kids,
Mm-hmm.
right? I am the last second child. It's cherished me and then everybody else. They say that I get more love from our mother than they do, right? They so I'm considered the favorite. I don't believe in that shit, man. She did what she had to do. Love you, you wouldn't want that beating, will you? Nigga, I ain't taking that beating. You did wrong. So growing up, if you did wrong, you get that beating. That don't look like um 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 you the less favorite child. No, everybody get beaten equally. That's how I grew up. You do wrong, you're gonna get the beating, man, and all your siblings gotta watch. She spreaded the love as much as she could. So
Exactly.
I don't deal with the favoritism shit. I grew
Okay.
up in a real household.
So you grew up in a real household?
Yeah, I grew up in a real one. I'm a wood, nigga. I'm a wood.
Exactly. I wasn't seen as the favorite child, but I was adopted. So due to the fact that I had extended and like you feel me, a big family, one side of the family see me as you feel me one way, and my real family see me as another way, and was happy to meet me, see me the same way. So wasn't really the favorite, but I did get I got love from both sides. So all right, my question to y'all is: did you feel loved or compared? Reese, we'll start with you.
I definitely kind of felt more compared than loved, um, because I felt like there were so many kids older than me that when my mother was around, she would always be like, "Well, your sister didn't act like this," because both my sisters are older than I am.
Okay,
And then with my aunt, because she kind of raised me, I didn't feel as compared. I felt more loved. And she has two daughters, and me and her one daughter are kind of similar in age. So I feel like from that perspective, I felt more loved than actually from my mother, where I felt compared.
definitely. Anybody else grab it? Pause.
Who else do you want to talk? You gave love
No,
first round.
did you feel loved or did you feel loved or compared?
Now I can't hear Cool or nobody else.
I'm here. I hear you.
Oh, okay. I can't hear Gemini either.
Um,
Can you hear him?
Cammy.
No, he's the only one I can't hear now.
Ah,
That's back in. Oh,
I gotta go out and back in. Oh,
no, she
she
might have
do.
to leave out. If they can't hear
Um,
you, it's them. Just leave out and come back
um,
in.
I'm gonna use another word instead of compare. Status.
Okay.
It was.
Instead of love, it was like a status thing, you think?
Oh shit! No, he just went out. Wow. Fuck.
So I can't. Say, so who said something?
Cool.
You wanted to go?
No, go ahead, keep talking.
Oh, status, right? Because um, being compared to someone to what part of your family is the more popular one in that home,
Hmm.
and you're not one of them. You just, right? You know more people, so it's static. Like, your cookouts won't be the same as that person cookout. Everybody's going to that person's cookout. When you do a cookout, you feel me? You got the people there, but it's not everybody. So it's status to me, right?
Gotcha. Cool. With your
Uh,
siblings, did you feel loved or compared?
uh, it was love. I never felt
Love.
compared. Yeah, I never felt compared or anything like that. See what I did actually, I did more of that, like trying to compare myself. You know what I'm saying? In
Yeah.
a healthy way, not in a jealous or envy way. Because my older brother and my older sister, like, they super smart nerds, like, really. So I just kind of held that to my standards. Like, yo, nah, I gotta be super smart. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
there's no way.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's about it.
No, I dig that. I told y'all the
Yeah.
first time, like I said, I felt love from both sides. I get that to this day. There is, like you said, lack of communication to where, in some parts that, we don't, it's not all the time. Sometimes I wish it wasn't around funerals and just, bad times. I wish it was, more frequent dialogue, meaningful, and it was something. You feel me? It ain't gotta just be, you feel me? Stuff like that. But yeah, it's always love though. Next question is: did favoritism strengthen the family or divide it? Anybody can take it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Absolutely, and why? No, did it strengthen it or divide it? Which one you saying absolutely to?
I mean, cook.
Huh?
I said, let me cook.
Okay,
Absolutely divided it
okay.
because y'all family ain't the same no more. When it got to us to do the traditional way of our heritage, our how we do our family, it ain't no more of that. Like I told you, it's status, bro. Who wants to go to somebody else's cookout who talks too much? Just do it for the family. Let's divide it. No one wants to go. So now it's room divided. Shit ain't the same no more, bro. Who the fuck was keeping on with tradition? The way it's supposed to work. Family union is very important.
I agree.
Very important. It keeps the younger knowing cousins. You know what I mean? The whole keeps it going.
Hmm.
It's divided. I land.
On the floor. Anybody else?
I definitely feel like I can answer this one. I feel like I agree with Gemini that definitely divided it because I kind of ended up having resentment and jealousy of my brothers and sisters, which caused us to kind of like fight and argue, and it divided us so much that we physically fought. And that's how we expressed, communication to each other because everybody felt a different way. And the ones that were favored felt like that they had more power than the ones were like the least favorite. So I definitely agree. It definitely caused division.
Excellent. That was just
And it
you know.
hurts, bro. You know, it don't even hurt us because we're grown, but we don't want to admit our mistakes. But our kids suffer. That's the most important thing. Our kids suffer, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, weird. I'm sorry.
Cool.
I got my opinion. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. Nobody was talking. Did it
Can't.
strengthen the family or divide it? And why?
Did what strengthen the family or divide it?
Did favoritism strengthen the family or divide it?
Oh, see, I can't even. There was none, so I can't even answer this honestly. So I'm gonna pass.
Have you seen it done before? Did you see it, like witness it, experience, not experience it for yourself, but have you like
Mm,
seen it? Have you seen a family divide over favoritism or strengthen over it?
not that I can think of at the moment.
Gotcha.
All right.
I would say I agree with recent Gem that there is a huge divide if favoritism is being played because there will be resentment, like you said. There will be, dislike and just lack of communication is obviously already there. But you feel me? It creates like like I said, that like a reset, that silent resentment that people grow old with, and it becomes physical. You feel me? It starts in your head, and then actually, when niggas get in front of each other, that's the physical part where y'all play it out, and that's fucked up. If niggas is supposed to be family, but they said family ain't family if y'all ain't fighting, and that's a weird one too. But so let's go to the next one.
Yo, 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 yo. Right?
Go ahead.
They wouldn't even break the fight up. They'll pull their cameras out.
Your family or just in
No,
general?
in general, right? Is a family cookout or a family function, period. They will not stop it.
Or are you gonna
They
be on
would they
TikTok?
would they would pull their cameras out or add to the confusion. That's the weird part about the shit that's happening right now. This
Y'all
little
seen
like a
that?
motherfucker.
Is a favorite, and the niggas jump a cousin that niggas don't like. You ever seen that shit? Say if it's a fight between two cousins, and then like I said, if favoritism going on, and niggas is now it's like 7v1. You heard?
So look, bro, I said it's not called favoritism. I call it status. That's just exactly what it is. Status. Because if you doing more for the family and I'm not, and we fight, and you doing for them and I'm not, I'm just barely making it, but I still, my point still stronger than yours, right? They will ride with you, cause you disloyal motherfuckers in the family. That was just a sidebar. That was a sidebar.
I respect it. Next one is the strong one. One child always expected to handle everything. Is that anybody? Anybody on here? Reese, where you at? Coming back?
No,
Have you been?
there was
Have
there
you
was
ever
there was
been
a
the strong
point.
one for your siblings?
No, there was a point, and then it wasn't. But they know my energy type shit. Like they know, right? He's the real one. Like he'll look out for me. Like they know that. But I've done it for a little hot minute. I protected them.
Cool. Strong. You a strong one for your sibling.
Uh,
Always expected to handle everything.
no,
No, I didn't. No, pardon cipher.
nah,
I ain't answering
nah,
that. Always expect to handle everything. I was just saying the first part. I was there for them. You know what I mean? I put the protection. They know me.
nah.
You know
Well,
what I
yeah,
mean?
the strong one. This scenario would be specifically that the one that is expected to handle everything. They
Everything.
always, yeah, they put it, or they always look towards you. You feel me? For your guidance, your leadership.
No, I ain't the one, cuz. I'm
Copy.
barely
But
making it, cuz.
yeah, man.
I'm barely living, man. I'm just going day by day, cuz. And I love you, man. If I can do for you, I can do for you. I say you $20 or $35 type shit, bro. But I ain't about to say you 50 or 75. I'm just joking. But yeah, if I could do something, then I could do it. But I'm not the one that call on me because I live in reality. If I was that, respectfully, if I was that, I have rights to do that. I think I have no choice but take care of everybody. But day by day, little money I go to bills. Don't call me, cuz. That was jokes. When I lay in the plane, that was jokes.
Copy. Yeah. Go ahead, cool. Jump out the window.
Again, I'm not. I would say no. I'm not the strong one. I wouldn't be considered that one.
Copy.
No, no.
Get your ass down. I wouldn't say I'm the strong one, but I kind of just took that role. Like I was the oldest, so I just
Mm.
looked or acted like everybody expected me to handle everything. You feel me? Not with my, siblings now. Siblings then, you feel me? However, like I said, at the time, I just like took that role type shit. But I don't think it was all I was expected. My question is, well, shoot, ain't nobody was basically the strong one, so we ain't gotta really. But if you, let me see if it could, how I could get this question.
Mm-mm.
Who checked on you when you? All right, so as a sibling, who checked on you? Which one of your siblings checked on you?
My sister. My sister. Yup.
Copy.
Yeah. Yeah. We go hard. Me and
Held
my
you
sister.
down.
Yeah. India. India. If you see this video, just know I shouted you out. India.
Shout out India. Shout out Cuz.
That's my sister, bro.
That's who held you down. Checked on you.
Yep.
Copy. Cool. You got somebody who checked on you, who held you down. Which one
Back
of your
then,
siblings held you down?
when I was younger, yeah. Uh, big bro and my big sister, both of them actually.
Dog.
You said girls, right?
My big brother and big sister, yeah, both of them.
No, not
Oh,
you, bro. 80. Your question is
oh.
who
Who?
checked on
Yeah.
you?
Who checked on you? Yeah. You was right.
All right, all right.
Shout out Dog. He said Dog and Sis, right?
Yeah.
Who checked on me? Aunt Dorothy. Aunt Dorothy always, when I was young, she always had me on the phone with Julie. Always, you feel me? Had us in touch. Always had me over there. on White Street, or Julie coming to my house wherever I was at. Always had me in the loop. That's definitely who checked on me and was the, you feel me? She's known as Aunt Dot, but she really is the dot. She was the one that was connecting shit. You feel me? She's there. She connected dots for a lot of people. That's her. Where
Shout out to
All right,
Andy.
so if we doing
shout
that,
out
I
Aunt
thought we were just
Dorothy.
talking about like it could be any family member, or
Yeah,
you
just
just talking
anybody,
about.
cause
No, that's what
none
I was
none
clear
of
on.
us
Oh,
was really the
that's what
strong
I was.
one. You feel me? So it didn't really pertain to that. It, like if it pertained to it, because if you was the strong one, then while you was expected to handle everything, who was checking on you? So that's why I just
So it's
asked.
a
All right,
follow-up
let me see
question
if
to that one then, right? It's a follow-up question.
yeah, low key, but you feel
Well,
me? I
then
wasn't the strong one,
that
but
no, 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 that'll
who
still be
checked on you when
India
you
for
was
me.
younger? Out of your siblings, I still could have formed the question, so that's why I did it still.
No, that's
But
still
yeah,
the
anybody.
that's yeah, that still be India for me,
It could still
hands
be
down.
anybody if you
It'll
want to
still
change
be,
your answer.
it'll still be
Oh,
India.
nah, that still stays, but I gotta
Yeah,
add my,
yeah.
I gotta add Big Cuzzo. Big
Because
Cuzzo definitely, yeah, definitely, you
hmm
know, my my twin big cousin,
you already shout out Cuzzo.
yeah, fat.
And I don't want this for my brothers. The question was, but the question was. That's me, how I feel. So I love my brother. In certain parts of my life, they was there. But India is my chick, man. India is my sis, bro. Of
Hold it
course.
down. Let's see if y'all can answer this one. Next one was, when
Yeah.
were you
Oh,
allowed to be
oh, before
weak?
we even go there, let me double. Just give him a big shout out to my sis. Big shout out to my big bro. Big shout out to
Already.
Cuzzo holding me down. Just thinking
Respectfully.
about it now. You know what I'm saying?
Respectfully.
I'm grown,
Respectfully.
Yeah,
grown
shout
now,
them
but
out. Take your
they
time. Take your
definitely,
time.
He
they definitely
realizing
need
that's
to,
what I'm saying. I'm realizing what he's saying, so I gotta get
definitely need to
deeper.
get that.
Yeah, you feel me?
Definitely need
I
to get
gotta,
that shout out, man.
yeah,
And that's
that's a
double
good
salute,
question.
man. And double
That's a
salute for
great
doing that.
question.
Hold on.
Exactly. Yeah. Shout out Sis.
Yeah.
Shout out Big Cuzzo. Shout out Dog. And who you said? Shout out India. Shout out Aunt Dorothy. Shout out, yeah. Shout out who checked on us,
Shout out
man.
to
Well,
Dorothy.
appreciate that.
Respectfully.
And hoping we could
Respectfully.
be, there for somebody that, we check on them. So that's, those are the dots that we trying to connect. You did
Yeah.
that communication, make that strength. So look out, we have somebody, make sure that you are somebody's, go to or, strength at one time. Next question is, when were you allowed to be weak? If you can't answer it, answer it. If you can't, pass. Because it really pertains, like I said, it pertains with the scenario, but if you can answer it, answer it. When were you allowed to be weak? Because
Never.
scenario, remember, you're a strong one.
Never.
Never.
Never. That's not the way I grew up. I'm a
Yeah,
big
wasn't
frame
allowed to
and
be weak.
I'm a big frame and a small package. Because if I was taller and you know solid, bro, I'm 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 a I'm a be smart because I know I can beat up a lot of people. But I'm yeah, no. So
Cool.
Me, honestly, never.
mm-mm, right? Like
So just
never.
keep it real. So never. Like now, I'm grown. It's more, you know what I mean? Get weak, never weak. Just more realization
And and, and,
moments.
and I want to tell you this. I want to tell you something, 80. You did cut
But
me off, but I'm gonna let my brother go. But you did cut me off because I wasn't done. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, continue.
that's it. Yeah, just more. Yeah. So never.
I second that. Never.
Try to say I land my plane so we know, so like we don't be sitting here waiting for if you feel me still going. Type shit. I land or it's so.
No, when I
Nah,
like
what was
getting,
you
I
saying? Cause
like,
I ain't say
no, no,
nothing.
no. When I speak, like I like the next stage of my speaking, I get the words right. I take a pause so I can get the words right. You didn't let me. You didn't allow me to do that. You went straight to broke, bro.
I didn't say nothing.
Same question. Answer it again. Ask it again. Ask it again.
When were you allowed to be weak?
Never. You accept that one?
Said never, right?
Yeah, you accept that one. Now, don't you want to hear the story why I wasn't allowed to be weak?
Yeah.
I just gave you one. You shut me off. To somebody probably
My
inside. Somebody's coming in, bro. Who's that?
bad. Was I allowed to be weak? Nah. I wasn't around no females that was like, if I fell off a bike, they was like, oh, it's okay. Come here, baby. Da 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 da. None of that. I mean, it was always around fellas, my dad, some rough shit, raw shit, real shit, hood shit.
You know who I was allowed to be weak?
Why is that?
Because there was a lot of girls around. I'm not saying girls. I apologize to all the older cousins around, and our our older male cousins was all doing them. So there was a lot of us men grown up and we older, but the females still overpowered us. Our uncles and cousins and big ones. So guess what you had to do? Stand your ground on 10 toes, man. Nigga, I'm him. I'm really him. And those of you that know what I'm talking about, you pay attention. You are
Sure.
definitely around a lot of females growing up, but you gotta stand your ground as a man, a young man. I would definitely one of them.
Land.
Yes, sir.
Well, if you a young man, a young woman, an old man, or an old woman, and if you're in the Kentucky area, definitely. If you strong, weak, doesn't matter. If you want some good food, definitely go tap in.
Look for something to eat and you want something with just a little bit more flavor, go to Ivory's Flavor Jamaican Food. It's located at 417 Georgetown Street, number 130, Lexington, Kentucky. Get you some food with some flavor, man. Get you some of that Ivory flavor. Tell them 34 and a half sent you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tell them 34 and a half sent you, man. Go get that good food if you're in the area, Kentucky. Definitely tap in. Fellas, how we doing? We still rolling?
Yeah, we said.
What I should have just did the other commercial.
You know, hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Copy.
All right, other scenario. Let's see. uh, the silent trauma, a family event never discussed again. Have you ever have you ever been anybody experienced that? Anybody? Cool.
Nah, bro.
Family event. Jim, silent trauma, family event never discussed again. You ever been to an event that you all feel like discussing again?
There was a family cookout at Pulaski Pool, and at that stage of my life, I was happy to be there, right? And the event that took place was traumatizing. So that's it. That's the setting, right?
Yes, sir.
I got
Very
brought to a family cookout, Pulaski Pool, and it ended in disaster. And my kids had to see this shit. If that answers the question, right?
No, yeah, that answers it. My question is, did ignoring it heal it?
To who? My kids or me? Because I'm grown. I can ignore this shit. But these are my kids looking first time meeting their cousins.
So
You-
did well I guess for everybody involved, did ignoring it heal it? Because you say you could, but
Nah, we talked about it because it was traumatizing. They were that old. It was that old. Not like a month or 2 months old.
yeah,
They were numbers.
got you. And next question is, who carried the weight in the silence?
Me, me. You gotta be the strong one. You gotta be the one to make sure everything. I heard what was said. Relax. I got you. I took care of it. Don't worry about it. I
Respect.
know you're frustrated. Let's talk. Let me calm you down.
Me, I have never been at a family event that I could never discuss again. Cause yeah, like if it happened, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna if my thoughts ain't expressed at that moment, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a time to express. You feel me? My thoughts. That's what I won't do. Type shit. I haven't been in that type of situation. Let me see. Good one. Let's see. The emotional distant parent, a parent who provided materially and not emotionally. My question for y'all is, did you feel taken care of or understood? Well, it's two parts because Did your parent provide materially and not emotionally?
Did my parent provide what?
Materially, not emotionally. Tony Moon, what up? Family sensitive.
Oh, materially.
Yes, ma'am. It
That's a
definitely is.
fact. Materially,
Okay.
because that's all she had to give. And I ain't gonna. You already know, bro. I ain't gonna dig too much into this shit, but that's all she had to give
Yeah.
was present, but that was still lacking, right? So she did the greatest job that she could, despite her effort or lack thereof, type shit. You feel me? Like she did what she could, and she's greater now, type shit. She grew up, but then, nah, I wanted your thoughts. I ain't want present. I land.
Exactly. Sonny Moon said materially. I got it. Yeah, I would say my parents did materially too, due to the fact that I was adopted. So they treated me like they pride and joy, and just just wanted me to have everything. Like they needed me to have the world because of the responsibility that they took on. So it was materially, and looking back at it, like I said, emotionally now, I I guess I don't not cope with it, but I found ways to be present. I guess make sure that my emotions are present, and like I said, my thoughts is heard at moments that it doesn't get I don't get shut down type shit like that. Because I seen it in the household. I seen how my father acts with my mother, how my mother acts with my father. So I seen that type shit. Question is, did you feel taken care of or understood? I would say taken care of because they already know who the hell I was. Bad as I was, they knew it. So it ain't nothing that they had to understand who the hell I was. They knew who I came from, where I came from, and who the hell I was. So definitely just, taken care of.
You said misunderstood or taken care of.
No, did you feel taken care of or understood? Sonny Moon says taken care of. Exactly.
Taken care of or understood. I feel if I would have got more attention, I would have been one of them where I could take care of my family if I was more paid attention to. But the life that I had, it is what it was, cuz. Oh man.
Respect. Appreciate you sharing that. V, did you hear the question?
Me? Yeah, yeah,
Was you did your parent provide materially, not emotionally?
yeah. It's
Did you
early.
feel materially? Did you feel taken
Yeah,
care of or understood?
taken care of.
Okay. And why? A little bit. If you mind sharing.
It's when this blues things came into play. So she didn't really understand that
Hmm.
at the
Oh
time.
yeah, I can take it.
She didn't understand that at the time. So yeah, keeping it real. You keeping it real. All right.
Respectfully.
Yeah,
Appreciate you sharing that.
happy.
V, can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you loud and
Did you
clear. Thank you. I'm just listening since I'm just tuning in. I want to just
did you
make
hear
sure I
the
get up to speed.
Oh no, I'll catch you up right now. The emotional distant parent. Scenario is a parent who provided materially, not emotionally. Question is, well, did your parent provide materially and not emotionally? Before I ask you the first question.
I grew up, and this is a very interesting dynamic because I think a lot of things play into parenting, especially in the Black community. But I grew up in a single parent household mostly. My dad was there in the beginning, but then he left. And so my
I
theory
can't hear
is,
nobody.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Can
hear
you
you.
hear me?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can hear you.
Okay. Um, so my theory from my experience and from, some people I know as well, and observation, that when the father leaves, who is the provider and the protector,
Hmm.
when there's no father or father figure or father like figure that comes in to be the provider and protector, then the mother steps in, and she can no longer be a mother. She has to become a provider and somewhat of a protector as well. And so the material aspect or the physical aspect of raising the child becomes more significant, making sure the child is clothed, housed, fed, but the hugs and the kisses, no, that becomes irrelevant at that point because now she has to work maybe one or two jobs, three jobs sometimes, to keep a roof over her head and the children's head. So the emotional needs get neglected greatly. And that was my experience. And I think other things play into play as well, culturally, when the emotions of a child are not considered important. The whole thing around little kids ought to be, what do they say? Little pictures ought to be seen and not heard.
Hmm.
And so there's no relationship. And I was literally just having this conversation earlier with a therapist, and how the relationship between parent and child gets like it like they don't think it's important. And I've had conversations recently with someone about how her mother was like, I'm not your friend. And so I believe that it is healthy to have a healthy friendship with, your children, maybe not your peer. I'm not your peer. That's different, but to have a relationship with your parent in which you can trust your parent, it's like that's becomes non-existent in some cases. And I think that's causing a lot of mental health issues in the Black community in general, because I think the nurturing part of raising a child has been kind of displaced or made insignificant, and it's like critical. So
Yeah,
I didn't get that nurturing the way I needed. No.
respectfully. Is she solo on that? Everybody? Oh yeah, Sonny. How do you balance that, especially if the child becomes arguing? You want to answer her question? I'm about to say you could put your answer in there too. I'll read it. How do you balance that, especially? I think she asking you this, V. How do you balance that, especially if the child becomes argumentative? Or she asking the whole panel. If anybody can answer that.
What? Sorry, say it again.
Her question, she said, how do you balance that, especially if the child becomes arguing or angry, becomes angry?
What was the question for that? I
I
think I
guess
missed it.
yeah, she was going off of what? Did you hear what V said, right?
I came in the middle, but I think I got the gist.
Yeah, yeah. She's talking to Venus. All right, so she's
What
asking
is
her
that? What
question.
was the question?
How do you
I
balance
my
that?
internet.
She says, how do you balance that if the child becomes angry?
So is she asking in relation to like in the midst of having a relationship with a child or a moment with a child, or is it like an ongoing anger thing?
Parent to child. Child becomes angry.
I think in a normal situation, my experience, because I've worked with children, I'm a parent myself, but I have worked with children. I've worked in childcare. There are moments a child is just going to be angry. I find that getting them down on their level, sometimes you have to let them know who's boss. But I know that when once they know who's boss and you learn how to get the respect from them, if there's no other mental health issues going on, like autism or something to that degree, but in the process of the raising them, if the anger is like being present with the anger as well. Because I notice sometimes when a child gets angry, our first thing to do is to punish him. And so there is a dynamic of giving him a timeout or her a timeout, and let them cry it out, and then come back to them. Sometimes when I would do childcare, I would let them just sit in a room until they calm down, and then we go in and I ask them, are you ready to talk? And sometimes it does mean getting down on the floor so they can see eye to eye. So they can see that, at their level. That's a psychological. I learned that in child development. And anger is maybe, just discovering why they're angry. Because they have human emotions just like adults do. Sometimes when they get frustrated, if they have something going on that they don't have the intellectual ability to communicate. They may not have the vocabulary to say, I'm angry because. And so you may have to offer them, are you angry because you're hungry? Are you angry because you're cold? Are you angry because you're hot? Why are you angry? But if there are other behavior issues going on, you may have to consult a professional. Stuff like if they have like autism or anything of that nature, you may have to consult a professional.
Excellent. Thank you for that answer. Sonny, I hope you got
Thank
your answer. Like I say, the question too, if you put your answer in there, I'll read it. Next question is, what did you need? Hold on, did I get everybody's answer? Cool, you answer, Jem?
What was the question?
Parent who provide. Oh yeah, everybody. They said parent who provided materially, not emotionally.
Oh yeah,
Everybody said
yeah,
yeah, right?
yeah.
All right. Next question is, what did you need that you never got? All right, with anybody. Jump
The
out the
rest of
window.
my story.
The rest of your
Who
story.
who am I? Where I come from? I ask all y'all old ass niggas.
I needed love,
Nah,
really.
love. Respectfully, I was gonna. I don't need to do research on my family history. You
Hmm.
gotta tell me that. So what I'm lacking and what I'm missing, I gotta search now.
I can't
And
help.
you ain't gonna tell me stories about certain people that I know of that you're not telling me about. Nigga, who's this? Who's that? Who's this? You gotta
The
ask
oral,
certain aunties and uncles for this shit. And
the
some
oral
of them
tradition.
is not willing to share this shit. Man, where do I who is my what last name can't like it's a name and then it's Wood. Who's before Wood? Are we Indian? Are we Black American? Are we anything? I want it all. Give me give me what you're supposed to teach me. Our land.
Let me read Sonny's comment right quick. He says to show up or show happiness when I win. Can't see that other word. Or lose. Respectfully. Go ahead, V. Or Coop. V. Oh, you were saying love.
Yes, yes. I was just thinking about what Brother Shane was just sharing is very deep. And I just want to thank you, brother, for just being vulnerable and sharing that. Um, it just gave me, I was just thinking about it, how deep that is. And I think for many, many of us that is a something that is very powerful. And I don't think we recognize just how powerful it is to know your heritage, to know your culture, and to know your background. I think that also plays into a part of why there's a lack of love within our respective households. And, because when I gave thought to my experience growing up, as much as I needed love, I was very well taken care of. Not a hair out of place kind of upbringing. And if I went to school, every hair was in place, every outfit was pressed and clean and pristine. And and I think sometimes appearances, or if you're keeping it up, it looks like love. And I think that parents are able to provide that specific dynamic. In their mind, they are loving because they are dressing you. And but I thought about it, because I think in modern Black experience, we have to remember that we are descendants of slaves. We can't forget that, because um, there's a part of whatever that experience was for our ancestors that probably still remains with us today. And when I think about what it was like for a slave mother, she couldn't raise her children to be great. Like, she had to raise them in a certain kind of way and almost like suppress them, because if they got too great, it could get them killed by the slave master, and I think about how much of that psychology may have been passed down to even now, and even being afraid to love her children, because if she loved them too much, the pain would be too great when they would get sold off.
Right.
And and
Yeah.
even when we left the plantations and we were quote unquote freed, we all became orphans. In that moment, I fathom like what it was like. You had to search and find your biological family, if you were ever able to find them. And I think that's how we call each other brothers and sisters, because we were all brothers and sisters in that struggle. And I think a lot of how we interact with our children and interact with each other, some of the psychology that was in that experience still remains today. And I know growing up, I very rarely ever heard "I love you," and it was supposed to be just understood. And and I remember being a teenager saying I was going to start. So I start telling people I love them. I should say I love you. And I remember my mom used to always say, never say goodbye, to a person. Just say bye, because goodbye means forever. Like, you don't want to see that person anymore. But then I realized
See
that
you later.
sometimes when you tell someone farewell or bye, you don't know if you're going to see them again. So I started this, my own little tradition, if you will, of saying love you, so that if I don't see you again, my last words to you are love you. And so it's hard when you didn't get the love from your parents that you needed. And I've had this conversation so much recently, how your parents are the most significant relationship you have. If you live to 150, your parents are still the two most important people, because all your life they basically forge every relationship going forward. And so when it comes to when you become an adult, when you didn't have the love, you don't almost know what it is, and you have to discover it. And then you finally, hopefully, if any of us are fortunate, we learn that it's if we learn how to love ourselves. But it would be wonderful if we recognize that we need healing as a culture, as a whole. Heal from the pain and the trauma that we've had collectively as a group of people, so that our next generation we can tell our children, I love you, you're awesome, and not feel weird about it. It's like, I love you.
Exactly.
But yeah, so I land the plane.
Exactly. I like that. Appreciate you sharing that. Sunny Moon says,
Yeah.
always in survivor mode. Can you turn to give that? to your child, I think. Yeah, turn to
I
give
didn't
that
hear.
to your
I didn't. I
child.
didn't. I didn't hear. I didn't hear it, bro.
Texting. Are we still here?
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check.
I didn't. I didn't hear. I didn't hear. Sunny.
I just want
Sunny.
to say thank you, Brother Shane. That was
Oh no, she didn't say nothing. She's in
a
the
lot to
comments.
think about,
She's
brother.
I'm reading what she's saying. She wrote, "Always in survivor mode. Can you turn that to give that to your child?" And she's referring to what V was saying. Which brings me to my next scenario:
I'm actually on my phone today, so I can't see the comments or anything.
the generational anger. Anger
But I
passed
know
down
when I
through
was on my
generation.
laptop, when I was actually on my, I could see the comments, but I can't see them from on the phone.
Did you hear me? Did y'all hear me?
No.
Generational.
Generational anger. Anger passed down through generation. Almost a veggie back on what V was just saying. Um, First question is, who started this pattern? Who started this pattern?
Our family.
And as like you saying, you trying to delve in and do the research, or find who was before.
No. If it's that, bro, it's not like outside beef. It's in the house. So who started it is family. Now, who's gonna break this? Who's gonna break the chain? Right? Like, who's gonna? Who? You know what? My uncle's been dealing with your aunt and their brothers and sisters for so long that it took kid to kid. We're beefing. What the fuck are we beefing for? Let's change the narrative. So it's family that do it amongst family. Outside of that, like if it's an enemy, that's different. But if it's in house, it's family. So you gotta be tradition.
But we gotta identify it first, because if we don't know that,
It's
if
already
we're
in the family. It's already in the family. You can't identify what you grew up to. You know where it's at. You know the problem. They, our grown people, our grown aunties and uncles and mothers and fathers is gonna let us know that they don't like that type of, they don't like that family member, and they have a whole family member. They have a whole, you know what I mean, a community. So now it's like 19 people to 20 people, but we're still family. So it starts from family. Like nigga, I don't like you. Why we don't like each other? Because of what our aunts and uncles and mothers and fathers did. That's why we don't like each other. Right? So it starts with family. I,
oh, I got you.
I, I land.
Yeah, anybody else, just pick it up where he left off. I'm about to send the link to Ant. Or it's in the group chat. Go to the group chat. This is the last text with the one with the 7. I'm gonna send it to you though. Hold up. Go ahead. If y'all heard the question, just pick up where Jim left off. y'all hear me? Right now? Y'all hear me better? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Jim is the only one that answered. Someone volume is high. Yeah, that was CeeLo. If you're not talking, C, just mute your mic when you're not talking because your background is mad loud.
What's up, fellas? Yeah, I couldn't hear y'all at first.
Nah, yeah, mute when you're not talking because your background is mad loud or headphones.
Yeah, I got you.
You want me to repeat the question? I'll repeat it. The generational anger passed down through generations.
You going from the
Uh,
beginning, bro?
yeah, you're the only one that answered. Who started this pattern? Jem said family. You riding solo? Who else feel? Who? Everybody feel
I
like he feel?
family.
Generational anger.
Yeah.
Nope, 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 nope. That ain't it. That ain't it. Generation anger. What the queen said. Nope, that ain't it.
Generous or anger.
He
It
said,
starts.
"Who
It
started
starts
it?"
from
Correct,
somewhere.
brother?
But it starts from somewhere. It's not
Genera-
generational.
generational anger. Who
It
started
starts
the pattern? The question is who started the pattern?
the generation before us.
Say what?
The generation before us.
Thank you.
And why do you think that?
Because we adapt to our environment, and if that's what we was raised about, if that's what we was raised around,
Uh
then
huh.
that's gonna look like the normal to us, but it's not the normal.
Then you learn what's. Then you learn this ain't right, and you break the chain, or you,
Absolutely,
or you wanna believe you can break the chains, not try. You wanna believe you can to make the change. But it's,
absolutely. You
but,
see the
but,
right
it's,
and wrong.
but it's so deep, bro. It's hate, fucking hate in that shit. My family against your family and her family. What? And then you take the cousin of the family that they right, and y'all niggas is cool, and the sisters and brothers is cool, and we all cool. Let's do something. Let's bring our parents here. Let's bring our uncles and aunts here. You know how weird that's gonna be, and they hate each other for years.
Again, what up? You want? Did you hear what we were talking about, or you want me to repeat it? Anybody else want to jump out the window with that? Who started the who? Well, who started the pattern?
Can you hear me?
This generation. Yeah, I can hear you. Who started the who? Well, who started the pattern?
Can you hear me?
This generation. Yeah, I can
And
hear you. Who
they're
that?
low as hell. They're low.
Somebody got me playing in the background. Turn that down.
I think I have a delay.
They're low as hell. They're
I
low.
hear you.
Somebody got
Nah,
me
don't
playing.
blame me.
Leave out and
Can
come
you hear
back
me
in.
okay now?
I can
I
hear
do
you
hear you.
perfect. I can hear you.
Am I the only one I hear you?
I can hear you.
Okay. I think there's a delay. There's something going on.
There is
Um,
something going on.
I do have you guys on my laptop. I'm watching you on YouTube live. I think there's a delay. There's something going on.
Yeah, just turn that down.
I do have you guys on my laptop. I'm watching you on
It's a
YouTube live.
background noise.
Because I
Okay.
can't hear you in the studio for some
Oh,
reason.
do you have headphones? Try headphones.
Can't hear you in the studio I'm gonna log out and log back in.
Okay.
Try headphones.
Big Ant.
Big Ant, what up, man? Let's go, bro.
Popped out.
I think he left. He was
Right.
freezing. He might
Coming
come
back.
back.
All right. Well, yeah, Jem, you touched on it. Pause. Basically, the second question: who's brave enough to end it? You brave enough? Who's brave enough to end this generational anger, man?
You can't.
Is you the one?
You can't. You really can't.
You can't break it. It's
You can't.
unbreakable.
Yeah. It's too deep in. It's cousins and uncles and sisters and brothers that's been years before you even tried to break it. They've
You
been
could start
acting like this.
something. You could
Yeah,
finish it, right?
they've been acting like this towards each other. And in every generation from our grandparents been trying to break the cycle. It's a rotation code. You can get certain people, which is what people are are ever, but you rarely see sisters, brothers, like the older generation there. Who's gonna be there? This man who's gonna be there, and you just be there, sit in that motherfucker section. Even if you, we just, man, we just did a family event, and the sections of the old people, the
Bro, this shit
section,
still.
Yeah, mute up if you're not talking, cause you can hear your whole background. Go
the,
ahead, Jem.
the
I'm back.
the sections of the old people. We are the younger generation having fun, right? We're having fun. Our old people, family members, were in sections. Four over there, two over there, one right there. So if we was trying to change the narrative of breaking the ice, we lost. We didn't win nothing because they still in section.
Gotta
You feel what I'm
get back.
saying?
Nah, yeah, I dig it. Even if you at least stop the turmoil, all the chaos. Now it's going to be more hectic trying to get everybody back together to good terms.
And they had problems for 3 years. Someone said something. Niggas is 56 years old, bro. Niggas 82 years. Not like what the fuck is going on?
Respectfully. Who else? Who else is brave enough to end it? Jem said it can't be done. It's unbreakable.
The generational anger.
Yeah. Are you brave enough to break it?
I think
Sonny
it can.
says, it, hold on. My bad. Let me get the comment. Always, Sonny says it's always going to be the children or the grandchildren. For some reason, children always is the heart of an adult. So if you decide to have a gathering, you know, push them grandchildren onto them and see if they make it.
No, that's not it.
I'll make sure I read that
Respectfully.
right.
And I hope you did because that didn't sound right. Not to what I was saying.
Hold on. It said for some reason, children always is the heart of an adult. So if you decide to have a gathering, push them grandchildren on them and see if they make it.
Fact. Now I get it. No, no, they already got an attitude with each other.
Big Ant said it's broken
Testing.
in
Can you
my
hear
eyes.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Perfect. Big
I
Ant
hear
said
you.
it's broken in my eyes.
Respectfully, Big Ant. How you doing, brother?
So nobody's brave
That
enough. Nobody's brave enough to
No,
end the
no, no,
generational
no, no.
anger.
You know what's wrong with that, Mo? I'm part of Mo talking about me. You know what's
Shout
wrong
out,
with
sir.
that, Eddie? You know what's wrong with that, Eddie? You said
What's that?
brave. You said brave.
Who's brave enough?
Then look, that's already a
Would
problem.
you?
If you got look, if you got to be brave enough, bro, that means you already know something's wrong.
So
Like
what's the word that you should be?
I want to bring my uncle. You can't do it. I tried it. I'm gonna be brave enough to do that. I'm that journey right there. You didn't solidify that. I'm gonna do it. That's brave. But if you know it ain't gonna work, bro, it ain't gonna work. That's stupidity. That ain't brave, bro. You
Yeah,
try.
man.
Look, not. Once again, I hate to use the word try. You want to succeed in this event, and you want what the outcome is, but that's in your eyes. But if you bring certain people here, certain people to this journey that you set for yourself, and before that journey you set for yourself, you know that niggas don't like each other and your family, and want to do something. No, because you already know that it's been done before, and they sat in the same fucking journey somebody else set for themselves, just to see if y'all get together, and it didn't work. So nah, it's just stupidity at that point. Because 4 times it's been tried where then niggas don't even like each other. Sister and brother, cousin and cousin, whatever it is. You wanted something because bringing this a traditional, keep the traditional going, right?
A traditional of bad habits.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question real quick? It's for the panel.
Hold on before you get to that
When's the
question.
last? Hold on, hold on.
Hold on. No, hold on before you get to the question. Ain't a Please Paradise Life says love is the key, and Sunny Moon says wisdom. That's how you they said that's how you're gonna break generational anger.
Yeah, got you.
Go ahead.
But they still
What's your question?
they still have the attitude. Period. You can't control another person. You can't. It's impossible. How they feel is how they feel. You can try to talk to them on your peace side, and but say they be like, I'm willing to say, look, I'm willing to say, look, I'm willing to say, you know what, you're right. I'm going to apologize. But the other person that you ain't spoke to in 20 minutes, you gave 20 minutes to that person. You ain't speak to that person in 20 minutes. So it's gonna feel different. It's gonna be different. You trying to put us together. I, you, it's just they're always gonna have a fucking problem. You're not you're a world changer, but you're not a family changer. You're just not. It's up to them. And you trying to you wanna
That's that's the golden part right there. What you just said. It's up to them. That's golden. Because deep down, it's up to them. You you have to make your bed and lay in it.
now how look, how far do you want to go with this shit? You're already 54 years old.
Nah, I get it. Let's get
So
some more. Let's get
if
some more
they're
people
54
spinning.
years look, bro, if they're 54 years old, they don't make their bed. I'm never going to accept apology or I'm not apologizing. And then here come you trying to put them two together to break tradition. Things is 13, 14 years in hating each other.
Anybody else? Anybody else? See, oh, you were saying something. Brave enough to end the generational anger.
Shit,
Cool,
you might be the blame, bro.
cool. V.
I gotta pass on this again.
You can't break it, man. So you gonna keep it?
There's no anger
No, I'm just saying. How does one? How
overall.
somebody
Overall,
that
okay.
in
Generally,
general,
oh
somebody out there, man. I mean, like I said, if the
shit,
shoe fits, wear it. We
I feel
gonna you feel
you,
me? We gonna
but
speak and give our
I
truth. However, we got an audience. There's people out there that could use our words for wisdom. You feel me? Food for thought.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
Yeah, mic check
yeah,
one two one
I
two.
hear you.
okay.
Okay, cool.
Love.
Can't break it, man. So you gonna keep it?
Nah, love. Love's gonna break it.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
How does one?
overall,
Somebody that
okay.
You
Generally,
gotta turn that
oh,
down in the background. Oh, you said because you can't hear it. There's no. Can you put the captions on?
you
Do we
can't
do
hear me.
live captions? Yeah, I hear you. I
Yeah,
think
I heard
V
you. You
trying to
said
hear us.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cool said love.
I agree
We
with
agree
love,
with
but
Amy,
also
please.
communication, understanding between two, because it takes two. If one is on the same page and the other is not, then it's really not going to work.
I agree.
Yep.
All right, well let's figure
I
out
just
these
say
all these
respect
technical
goes a long way.
difficulties.
Yo, commercial, bro, real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna
No,
take a quick commercial. We figure out these technical difficulties. Run to the
this is
store,
going crazy. I hear
bathroom breaks, and all that. Definitely. If you in the area, I'm gonna do 2 commercials, so I'll give y'all a little bit of time. Matter of fact, I'll do one. Matter of fact, go check this out. My guy, your guy. I'm so Tyrell YouTube channel. My guy, 34 and a half, featuring 34 and a half times. And my son Light was in the show. Definitely go check it out on YouTube.
This is BK.
Mike Payne.
Carly.
34 and a half. Hot boy Shay. Tyrell. And I play Tyrell.
And Monica.
Jay.
Asu.
Mo.
Big Prince in that series Make Some Noise.
You gon' hear me now, feel me now. I'm 10 toes, no small talk, straight to the pen.
Throughout the season, you see him going through where in the beginning he wanted to just do his music and work a regular 9 to 5, but as things continue to happen to him, he has to respond to the environments that he gets put in.
Whoa. Damn. Nah, fucked up, cuz. Yo, my bad, bro. Where the fuck was you at anyway? I was trying to get a little bottle or something, type of weapon that even the odds it was more than us.
A lot of people called me and was like, when they see me, I like to say I retreated, which is something people do in war all the time. They retreat to, regroup. Another word I like to use when I think about that scene. People thought I was like, punani.
Nigga, you must not know who the fuck I am, nigga. This my city. Y'all beat his ass. Get up, bitch ass. You ain't talking niggas. We outside.
I had people say, you just being you. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't no bully though. I ain't no bully, but yeah, don't take me there, bro. But other than that, yeah, just I'm that nigga, and I definitely feel like I'm that nigga. You supposed to feel like that, you feel me? Yeah.
Damn, she fine as hell. What the fuck you doing with this bum ass nigga? Might well come to my section.
Nigga, I wouldn't give you the time of day if you paid for it. Like she's a good person at heart. I just think she's in the wrong career field.
You be surprised what type of men I see on a daily. Oh, what? That make you nervous? You scared?
Nah, not even.
I think you kind of see her go from a stable person to just kind of really wanting to hold on to a relationship that probably does need to end.
Excuse me? It's been a few days with who? Who you been working with? And who are you about to compare me to?
I'm just tired.
No.
need to get some rest.
No, let's talk about it. Who are you about to compare me to?
Nobody.
Was it the girl that dropped you off? Yeah. I saw that person drop you off. Who the fuck was that?
Friend that, everybody try to keep around in life, that's still, doing the normal things, having a job, taking care of bills.
I know I ain't got much, man, but I know I can loan you $2.
Nah, man, you ain't have to do that.
Man, look, bullshit. You know what I mean? It's your dream, man. You're my boy. Plus, I gotta make sure you give me a shout out, man, when you get your Grammy. I gotta make sure I contribute to your dream, man.
Go watch I'm So Tyrell, Make Some Noise on YouTube. Go watch it now. It's on YouTube now. Now we get a licensing deal and they tell us to take it off. You won't be seeing it and you'll be mad because it's on some sort of platform. So you getting first dibs to watch it before anybody. As we create it, we load it up and you get to watch it.
You heard him. Go watch it right now. Right after this show, matter of fact, but you heard him. I'm So Tyrell, featuring
Hey,
my
Manny,
guy, 34.5. Yes, ma'am.
can you hear? Can you hear me? Cause
Yeah, I can hear you perfect.
okay,
I
hopefully
can
these
hear you good.
technical issues have kind of. I'm also looking at the live on YouTube, so I can, so that way I can see if I can't hear you guys or something.
Okay. Yeah, thumb that up. Thumb that up. All right, let's do a mic check on everybody right quick. Make sure everybody's good. Jem?
I'm
Coop?
good.
I can hear you.
D-Lo?
I'm good.
All right, everybody's good. We good. Y'all need
I'm
more
good.
time? We need one more commercial? Everybody good?
How many commercials did you run? You said you're running 2, right?
I can give you another minute if you need one.
No, I don't need one. I just want to make sure everybody, because make sure everybody's, we can hear everybody.
Ain't nobody.
All right. All right,
Somebody
leave
said
out.
he can't hear.
Yeah, that's cool. Leave out, leave back. Come back in. Future reference, if you stop hearing somebody or stop hearing somebody on the panel, just leave out and come back in. That's probably usually what
Okay.
fixes that sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at it on YouTube at the same time, so I can tell when I cut out.
Um, let's see. Let's get a good one. All right, let's see. The we don't talk about that rule. Scenario is certain topics are forbidden. My question to the panel, to my pilot, is what are we protecting?
In a relationship?
No, we don't talk about that rule. It could be whatever. Well, it's family today. We talk about family.
Oh, doing family?
Yeah, we
It
talking.
looks like
Everything is about family.
Let me
The
get this one real
unspoken.
quick. I got you, sister.
it
Cool.
looks
You can
like
hear us? You good?
we're not showing. Are you live now?
Yeah.
It's not showing up on the YouTube channel.
On Delano Note.
Yeah, it's not showing. Let me refresh and see.
Should be live. We should be good. I think I
Okay.
just checked it.
Okay, now it just showed up.
All right. Somebody check. Dirt. Make sure that joint is live too. Well, nah, we is live because Sunny Moon is on Dirt. Someone tells you that you're the only one protecting themselves and the people that hurt them. If someone tells
Are
you
we
that
are,
they're only
are we
protecting
finished?
themselves and the people that hurt them. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Are we starting from me or are we starting from the question that you're asking?
Go ahead, look out the window.
All right, so jump it off again. Ask the question, please.
It was what are we protecting? In that we don't talk about that rule.
And that
Ever
was
since it
skinny.
says we don't talk about
Yeah,
that.
why my shit keep
Stuff that
going
are
up?
stuff that is, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I don't. I only hear one person talking right now.
Leave out if you got technical difficulties. Just leave out and come back
I'm gonna
in.
leave and come back.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jim. If y'all can all hear my voice, then you're good.
No,
If
I
it,
won't.
it,
I can't hear because everybody was involved in what just transpired, so I couldn't hear a lot.
no, don't let that throw you off. Just go ahead, finish your thought.
Yeah, but I hear people now coming in type shit. So I didn't hear your question. Check everybody first, bro.
Hey, good. I'm gonna do that. Just finish your thought. Go ahead. Finish your thought, Jim. If you're gonna finish it, you don't need to worry about everything else.
I didn't hear your question. Is what
What
I'm
are we
saying.
protecting? What are we protecting? And then we don't talk about that rule. You was ready to jump out the window. You understood what I was talking about?
Yeah, but then it broke up. What are we protecting?
Yes, sir. Want to stay with it? Pause on it for a minute.
Trauma, trauma,
Protecting trauma.
what trauma. Because certain cousins and nephews and everybody grew up different. So you gotta protect certain things.
What are you protecting though? Is what we're trying to get at. What are we protecting them from?
Um,
Oh, you said trauma, certain trauma.
the reason why you can't go over there,
Gotcha.
but you go to school with the nigga. You in YRDC with the nigga. You in after school programs with this cousin of yours, and y'all niggas develop a bond. But then when you or her or him and him or her and her get home, our parents tell us that's not a good look.
Respectfully.
I want to know a little bit more. I think I fucked up on this.
Nah, your thoughts is your thought. Anybody else? What are we protecting when somebody says we don't talk about that? Not here, not now.
I would say, not me,
Some
but
people
I would say like
may try to protect the
the
embarrassment, the
the
shame, the
legacy,
guilt.
the name of the family. You know what I mean? The name,
Everyone's
eh,
different.
legacy and shit.
CeeLo and Ville, y'all can't hear each other, right?
No.
Yeah, I was thinking y'all was talking at the same time.
And said the same thing too.
Dead ass. Y'all said the same thing.
It's crazy. Great minds think alike.
Yo,
Bill, you can hear me though.
yeah.
B, yeah, y'all might have to leave out and come back in so y'all could. So
One of them have to do it. One of them have to do it. I hear both of them.
nah, I know, but they can't hear each other, so that's weird.
Well, I just left and came back in, and now I can hear.
I hear both of them.
I know, but they can't hear each other. But you
Yeah,
can't hear
I
cool.
mean, you hear me?
Nah.
You hear
I
me?
hear you.
No.
So I'm gonna leave and come back.
Yeah.
These
B, you can
technical
hear us?
difficulties are
It's
causing
crazy. It's
interruption in
crazy
the
for them.
flow.
They're trying to fuck us up. They don't
I'm
want us to
trying.
do
I'm
this tonight.
trying.
Yeah,
This
they're
is why I
trying to
try to
fuck
get
us up,
people
man.
here early at like 7:45, but I understand, time frame.
No, they trying. Listen, bro. They're trying to
I
fuck us up.
appreciate it.
They're trying to fuck up the
Nah, I
podcast,
appreciate it.
bro. They're trying to fuck up the podcast because they know this is gonna be a great podcast.
That's all right. We still rolling. We still flowing, man. In love, man. Shout out to Dirt, my guy.
Shout out to my nigga Mo.
This can you hear me okay, Brother Manny?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Now you always been
And
lit.
Brother Jim, can you hear me?
You always been lit.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
I'm like, you're double taping.
Brother Jim.
You always been lit.
I have.
Now you're
And
double
because
taping now.
it's been, the technical issues, I come in and out, my voice is delayed apparently.
Right.
But when you were saying where we're protecting, do you think it's an image,
That's a good.
how we show up to other people,
That's
You
exactly.
said
If we
hold on. You
keeping
said
it
what again?
real,
even as
Hold
a
on. You
we
said
family,
what?
keeping it real. Let's keep it
No, no,
real.
no.
how we
Hold on,
look
hold on, hold
I,
on. You said
people?
what again?
absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Can you say that again, please, real quick?
She said, "Are we protecting an image?"
Of what?
That
Of
it
what?
can
Family or
it can
yourself?
be it can be yeah, but it can be both.
You said that? Are you protecting the family image or yourself? Like, 'cause you got to separate yourself from. I'm different.
I think she would be referring to self-image.
I'm different.
Well, it's both, but definitely since we're talking about family image.
Oh, okay.
Family image. I don't think you can
Yeah,
because you're a part of it. Yeah, I don't think you can because no matter where you go, you're gonna be like they're gonna be like, oh, you're the person that argued with that girl. You're the person that argued with that nigga. You're that. You're the Harrisons. You're the Johnsons. You're always gonna be that if you're a part of that family. So how you, there's no change out of that. You're part of it. Now you can set the tone for your life. That's a sidebar. But if you're a part of that family, which is the messy family, guilty by association. Land my plane.
Anybody feel like he feel? What are we protecting?
the
I
That's
image.
a
agree. I
part.
agree with. I agree with everything that
Yeah,
was said.
yeah,
The
yeah.
image.
The image. The image.
Yeah, I agree with V. It is you are protecting the image by, like you're saying, by not letting a child go over to a certain house or certain or not letting a child. You feel me? Just certain way how you move and what you want to do. If you're moving in that fashion, what you are is protecting is the image, especially if you're
Right.
saying that's something that we don't talk about. So if somebody that comes over that's not a regular in your household, and oh yo, we don't say that. No, damn well when they leave out the house, that's all we say in this house.
Right.
So yeah,
And then
you
it's,
Look,
it,
look,
are.
it,
look,
it
look,
goes
look,
back
look,
to it
look,
goes
look.
back to
Watch
how
this,
your
watch this.
mind.
Hold
Look what
on,
our
Jeff.
look what our parents did to us by going over our auntie's house. My kids don't. My kid ain't gonna cuss, but their kids cuss, and that's her sister, that's her brother. So you already taught your kid not to do it. Guess what? Don't
Can't hear him.
before you leave your home, your mother's gonna tell you, don't do this over there.
Yeah, hold on, Sheila.
You better not do this over there because she has an image to uphold to the brother or sister or whatever the relationship is. You're just a child. But before you leave that home, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Because they want to oppose the image to whoever they're going to the house to. Meanwhile, do you end it when you grow up? Right? You feel me? Like, man, I ain't about to do that shit. I see my mother front like a motherfucker. Meanwhile, when we get back home, she beating the fuck out of me.
It goes back to
Yeah, she
how
beat.
your mindset is conditioned too. That's how I feel.
Copy. Second question is, who benefits from the silence?
No one. Cause silence kills. That's the number.
Yeah, man.
That's, I mean,
You said no one benefits from silent
Who
kills.
who
yeah.
benefits from the silence? He
Who
said
benefits? Oh, that was
silence
brother's
kill.
question. Who benefits from silent kills? Well, it ain't the
No,
parent.
no. I said
I'm
who
not gonna. I'm
benefits.
not gonna say so fast. No one, because
No, no, no.
some
Hold on, Eddie.
people can
Please,
walk
please say
away
that
from
one more time.
situations and just let
No,
it
no,
be
Eddie.
what it is,
Please say that one more time. Who benefits?
Listen to his answer. Listen to his
based
answer.
on
You might
how
get it.
No,
strong your
your
mindset is
question
and
was who
your
benefits?
beliefs and
Yes.
how you carry yourself through life.
Yeah, man. Can you give me the question?
I can't hear nobody talking.
You can hear me, CeeLo? The question is who benefits from the silence?
That's all I want. Nah, bro. See it on turn.
He had to go out, and come back in. Somehow, when he comes back in, he can't hear nobody. That's why y'all was talking at the same time.
From not talking, that's what you mean by silence.
Yeah, who benefits from the silence? Because remember, the first question was, what are we protecting? So, if you're protecting something,
Can't
obviously
even hear you.
something is not being said. So, who benefits from it? You hear me, CL?
I hear you now.
That shit is crazy. I don't know what it is. I gotta figure it out. I gotta ask StreamYard, like, why does people go in and out? And what is that about?
I hear you, Meg.
Got me. All right.
Yeah.
All right. The next question was, who benefits from the silence? Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, I heard it too.
Go ahead, jump out the window.
Yeah,
It's on the
answer
floor.
already.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll go.
It's on the floor.
I would think if whoever's trying to hide something is a person that would benefit from a as far as it is appearances, that if you're trying to keep up appearances. But from a spiritual dynamic, I have to agree with Brother Jim. Nobody really benefits from spiritually and emotionally if you don't deal with it. But as far as keeping up appearances, which is ego dynamic of our human experience, that means that the person who's trying to hide something benefits. That's like if a person is a pedophile and in your family and nobody talks about it, the person who is the pedophile, they benefit because nobody's going to say anything.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. And that's man, yeah, you got it.
You know,
Okay. That's a fact. That's a whole hundred, man. That's a whole hundred. You gonna keep it going, or you gonna change the narrative, nigga?
exactly. You got to
Check
change
this out.
until the
Go ahead.
narrative is changed. You
Yeah.
know, yeah, and
Now you gotta change.
that
Now
means not keeping silent.
you're 13. Now you're 21. So you've seen it. So you know how long it's going on. What was that? 5, 6 years? 13, 21, 5, 7 years, whatever the case may be. Nah, y'all niggas is bugging, bro. Y'all niggas allow this shit keep going, and the laws is changing, and I'm gonna allow this to continue. The fuck? Hell no. Was that white boy's name? Chris Hansen? Chris Hansen? He letting that shit go, cuz.
Nah, they got people on YouTube that shout out to my son Skeeter and Gideon. Those are the top predator catchers.
It's more.
I
Nigga, I didn't
mean,
even know that. I just know Chris Hansen. He started this shit, nigga. And that's what you know. What's so crazy? It is a lot of black people on there. Motherfucker, too good.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So,
Disgusting people
so,
all
so
over this
look,
place.
so look. I want to change the narrative, but it's too late. Them niggas is older than me, cuz these niggas is 40. These niggas is old. So imagine the person in their family wanted to change their uncle, because that's their uncle. How'd that look? Uncle, I don't need you to keep going after these men who's 13.
There is stuff like that in the family.
Oh,
Perhaps
shit,
our family,
crazy.
where our aunts and mothers didn't want to speak about certain things, what was going on. But you feel me?
And so the question is this: we can't get into this, bro.
But what are we protecting as far as
We don't got
if it's
we don't
not
know
to
what
spread the
we don't
news or spread the gossip? What are we protecting by not speaking out?
but we don't know what we're protecting because they're not giving it to us. They're not sharing the information. They keeping that shit to their fucking self. Meanwhile,
No,
we
we
grew
don't
up.
need to.
Look,
Yeah,
we
we don't
grew up
need to.
learning. Yeah, in every family, we grew up learning that there was a molestation going on
Yeah,
in every family. Everybody on the panel learned that shit. There was a molestation going on. You are a part of the struggle, cuz.
respectful. Does anybody have? Did anybody have parents that divorced on the panel?
I never had a marriage.
Anybody have parents that divorced on the panel?
I never had
Anybody?
a marriage.
No. Well, we're not talking about you.
Yeah,
We're talking about parents.
my parents weren't married.
I never had a
Okay.
marriage. No, 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 no,
Anybody
no.
else?
Let me be
Same.
respectful. I never had jumping under the broom.
Not you. Your parents.
Yo, the parents jumping under the broom. That's heritage.
All
Jumping
right,
under
they
the
didn't
broom.
copy. All
My
Never
right,
had
I
mom
that.
woke
and
it
dad
up.
were together when I was really young. They broke up when I was about maybe 6 or 7 years old.
What year? What year was that?
Ah, I'll never tell.
Mhm.
It was in the 70s.
I was gonna go. I was gonna go 60s. I was gonna go 60s, 70s. Bullshit. But do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm proud. I'm proud. I'm proud of the years I've lived on this earth.
We
That's why I'm
are.
bringing
We
the
are.
wisdom. I'm bringing the wisdom from the years I've lived this life.
Yes. Yes. Glad.
Respectfully.
Glad everybody's here, man. Appreciate all y'all work. Respectfully. All right, I got one. The emotional comparison. Constant sibling comparison. Anybody ever had that? Been in comparison with your sibling?
No.
Well, I was an only child up until my brother came, and I was already like a teenager when he came. So
Okay.
I actually wanted that. Like when I would observe that dynamic in my cousins' lives, in my friends' lives, because I was an only child. I actually wanted. I used to be intrigued by that as an only child. Sibling rivalry, and I was always fascinated as an only child with that kind of thing. Because I wanted a brother or sister so bad, that when I would watch, just by observation, watching people with their siblings, the sibling relationship was always something that was so intriguing. But I didn't, because my brother and I were so far apart, I didn't have that in my experience. And I land the plane.
Exactly. Anybody else? Constant sibling comparison?
No, I stuck my ground. I know my position, status wise. I lane.
CO? Bill?
Nah. Wasn't
None. All
no.
right, first question. All right, damn. So we ain't had nobody civil comparison. Nah, I didn't have we wasn't comparison because me and CeeLo, like I said, me and CeeLo grew up, like nigga lived together half of our life. You feel me? So it wasn't no comparison. My son was a sports guy, and I was just trying to be a badass. You feel me? So it wasn't no damn comparison. It was just we was out here. We both was just making our way. You dig?
I feel you.
Uh, competing or surviving. Did comparison build connection? I could ask that question. Did comparison build connection with any of your siblings? Anybody on the panel? If you can answer.
I say that again.
I said,
Repeat the
did
question.
comparison build connection?
Nah.
Because the scenario was constant sibling comparison, but nobody really had that with their siblings. So, but I still asked the question anyway, just to see.
No,
You elaborated on it already.
no, because she's older than me. And I always said about India. So I'm gonna speak on India. Um, she's older than me, so her walk was different from mine.
You gotta go to the bathroom?
Okay.
Huh?
Right?
You sure?
So
Why you don't? Cause you a
she identified with certain lingo type shit, if you want to say that. But the comparison, totally different.
Gotcha. All right. What about the hidden addiction? Scenario is addiction known but ignored. Question is, did silence protect them or enable them? Anybody can speak from experience about that?
Say that one more time, man. You just jump shit. Say the whole thing one more time, please.
Excuse me. Hidden addiction. Scenario is addiction known but ignored. The question is, did silence protect them or enable them? Now, this could be about any family member or a friend, but tonight's show is about family. So all these questions is referring towards family.
That's a tough one.
Did it hurt them? I mean, did it silence protect them or enable them?
If
Well,
if you
I
didn't
think
say
there's
anything,
different. There's. I'm like really. This is a really
hold on.
deep question.
If
right.
you didn't say anything about the situation, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, did silence protect them or enable them? By you being silent, did that help them? By you ignoring, you feel me? Just that's just auntie.
Yeah, that
That's
makes
just uncle.
Anytime, anytime you know there's a problem and you don't say nothing, is
I think,
enabling.
yeah, I think you should say something, bro. Yeah, I really do. I stand on that. And if
some
you
some
and if you're
some
right,
things.
look, if you're right there, imagine if you're right there, you don't say nothing, or you
Some
don't.
things just ain't meant to be said though.
Right? Yeah, I'm. Mm,
Sometimes actions speak louder than words for the most
mm.
part.
So, yeah, I like that.
I
Well,
don't know if they
well,
can hear me
actually,
this time.
now we can hear you perfect.
Ah, what's good,
That
family?
was goody.
What's
Did you hear?
good?
What's up,
Did you hear
family?
the
What's up
question?
with it?
Yo, CeeLo, what's good, my guy?
What's up, my guy?
Yeah, Jim, what up?
Love you, bro. Thank you.
Why that shit sound like an echo though? The delay.
Oh,
Not
D
too
saying that
sure.
too. It's a little delay. Gotta check your Wi-Fi. I don't know. Or it might. It
Don't
could be.
try to blame that shit on me. You know what? I hate when people when
You
we
got
get
Could
into
be me.
shit. Listen, somebody new
you
get it.
got
Nah,
that you
you got.
got that McDonald Wi-Fi over there.
You see what I'm saying? Listen, we were supposed to be keeping it. As soon as I get it, everybody might want to joke now.
He's in the building, man. He's in the building. Big Ed's in the building,
Nah,
yo.
did you hear the question? And
Yeah, I wanted to touch on the topic. Yo, how you stop the double talk, man?
say what?
That's on
Well,
you.
why?
That's on you.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
might have to
that's on
back
you.
out and come back in.
You
That's the
have an
best bet.
echo.
Oh yeah, you gotta change your mic settings or something. That's feedback. Ain't there like a button on the mic that say no feedback or something?
Yeah, it says echo something. You have to go into settings and then you hit audio and it says echo cancellation.
Yeah. Mm.
But
Did
the
everybody answer?
I didn't I want I had to really think about this to be, real talk because I
Good.
And
looked at
I
the
I love
wanna.
different.
you. Yeah, look. I just want to say I love you. You answer right.
Oh, you said I better answer right.
You better answer right. I love you.
I appreciate you, Jim. I because a lot of different types of addictions, I find there's been crack, there's been alcohol, there's been heroin. The different addictions in my family. My father himself being a heroin addict, and so I think nobody's ever really been silent because I don't think you want to see your loved one destroy themselves, but you also don't want them to destroy you. And, I've seen people in my family be silent about addiction, and that does enable, I feel. Um, and then I've seen people address it, and then abuse that can be, fights can start with that. But I think of the two, it's like nobody wants to see their loved one destroy themselves with a substance or anything else that they may become addicted to.
I
But
agree.
um, it's a very tough dynamic, So it's like you can, even if you say something to a loved one, it's like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Um, I definitely believe in saying something, and to them to at least let them know how it's hurting you or hurting the family or hurting the children, and maybe that'll be enough gumption for them to want to begin to get help for themselves. But even if you go like, what is it, Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous or anything like that, the first step in recovery is they have to see they have a problem. So that's a catch 22. You know, I think you'd be silent and you really can't even hide it most of the time. You can't hide it from your neighbors because an addict don't give a freak. They out in the streets looking for their crack or whatever they looking for. So they're usually not even hiding it. It's just how the family addresses it within the household. Because usually people know you can't even hide it from your neighbors,
Yeah,
and
everybody know.
yeah, everybody know. You know, usually people know. But I say something, and because and if the person doesn't want to get help, then it's time you gotta love yourself first. If they don't love themselves enough to get help.
Like that answer. I'm gonna I got another question. I'll start with you. What I think you touched on it low key. What did it cost the family? Or what does it
It's
cost the family?
it costs the family, gosh, so much. so much. Don't make me cry on here now. Because I
Take your time.
remember when
Take
I.
your time. You can pass it around. We'll come back to it.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I remember when my dad and my mom were still together. I was really small, and I remember my dad took a belt and put it around his arm. I didn't know what that was.
Mhm.
I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back on their relationship. Was when he got high and he was supposed to be babysitting me or something like that. And
Yeah.
then my mom was working and he wasn't working, and that it takes a toll on the family, and it really really does. It takes a huge toll, and it breaks the family down, and it doesn't just stop with one generation. Not even if you go on, you may not become addicted to a substance, but the they have this thing called codependency and all that kind of stuff, but emotionally, it's like as you become an adult, when you did not have that presence or that guidance there, it can translate into other things as you become an adult. That's been my personal experience.
I appreciate you sharing that. Definitely.
Respectfully.
And on that, I land,
Respect.
I land the plane.
You riding solo? Anybody else? Like I said, everybody on this panel has somebody that's addicted in their family. So, I mean, you don't have to speak about it,
Hey,
but what does it
money,
cost the family? Somebody want to hear, like, no?
money. Nah, I'm gonna do this.
It
I'm
costs
gonna
the
do.
family
I'm gonna, I'm
time,
gonna, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do communication.
unconditional love.
No, hold on. Watch, because I want to do something different, but I'm gonna do this one. Communication. Um, time, money. Money's last. Respectfully, money's last.
Communication, time, and money.
Communication's first,
Gotcha.
then time, then money.
You can't get none of those back once you know. Well, communication you could work on, but time and money, once it's,
It gotta be first. Look, you gotta communicate how to work the money, and then time is how to get the money. You feel me? Like communication. I gotta learn from you, bro. You created this.
exactly.
I land.
See y'all. What does it cost the family? See y'all.
It costs
Yo,
the family.
ah,
It damaged the family's image in a way.
it depends. By being
Definitely.
not speaking, like credibility.
I like that one.
Family growth.
I like that.
Family
But
motivation.
I say within because they keeping it silent and not trying to let it get out or whatever the case may be. So
It brings
guilt
a lot
always
of
eat them up.
emotional damage,
Emotional
especially
Yeah.
damage.
when you don't know how to handle it, or you don't know how to address it, and you just find a way to cope with
Alan,
it.
that was a
Gotcha.
Well, the spirit just spoke to me and said legacy.
Mm,
mm.
Legacy.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Put that on the shirt.
Not really though, because if they not if not trying to let it out, choosing not to say or speak up
Okay, so
to save
okay,
their image.
okay,
Hold on, hold on,
okay,
hold on,
okay.
hold on,
So
hold on,
what
hold
was
on, hold
first?
on, no,
Hold on, hold on,
Communication.
hold
hold
on,
on, hold on,
hold
hold
on,
on,
hold
hold
on.
on, hold on, hold on,
Man,
bro.
y'all just interrupted everybody.
Hold on,
I
bro.
just want to say
No, they can't.
communication.
Nobody interrupted somebody. He couldn't hear them. They can't hear each other, and they was talking perfect. So that's why I didn't say nothing because they was talking right after each other. Go ahead, Coop.
So so it can't really. That's what I'm saying. So it can't really. They legacy. It can, but I don't think so because no one is talking. Everybody's trying to hide and prove. You know what I mean? Their image, right? That's what. Yeah, it should sound crazy now.
No, I know it does.
Legacy is
I'm good.
everything.
Right.
But you
Legacy is
see,
why we.
yeah, but you gotta look at the last three questions that he asked, right? You want something. So how do you want legacy with no communication?
But legacy is also
You gotta.
like
Legacy is just a word, but communication is everything. It teaches. Legacy is what it teaches. Right? That's why it's legacy. Because we taught you how to continue on. Legacy. My last name will
Right.
continue on. Legacy. But communication is a hunting. I land, bro. What we doing?
Go ahead, V. What was you saying? We landing that legacy.
I'm like just taking in what Brother Jim just said. Because I think legacy, yeah, it's about leaving something. But if your family member, especially like a father or a mother, if they're an addict, they how can they establish anything to pass on to their children and their grandchildren?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I think legacy is more than just okay. Yeah, I actually do have my father's last name. I actually do. Even in his death, I have his last name. Yes, he did give me his name, but he didn't really leave me anything else.
This is what you taught on communication.
Hmm.
Exactly. What does it cost the family? Um, I haven't even thought about it. Listening to y'all answer. I agree with Crew credibility because I know after my mother passed away, there's not too much people that checked on me after that to really be like, to see where my mental health is at. Besides, as far as family, and if my mother was like a millionaire, or you feel me, did looked out for the people that she did look out for and did things for, I do for self. Each one teach one. However, there is certain things that parents live their
Hey
life,
man,
so
hey bro, I kept it 100 with you, bro. I love you, my nigga.
parents live their life. So in regards that when they do have kids, that reflect theirs. You feel me? If your damn parents was thieves and all of that, there's not gonna be too much opportunities for you out here. You feel me? You definitely gonna have to go underground or go somewhere else with that
Right. Same as same
Hey
as if
bro,
they're
I
addict.
love you,
You're
bro.
not gonna have
Yo,
too
man.
many opportunities.
shit. Yeah. So it credibility, I definitely agree with that one. Definitely, you want to live a credible and honorable life, so that reflects and that resonates with other people. So when my grandmother lived a good life. We moved out here. And due to her living a good life, people out here, took us as such. They didn't have to. They don't have to. But people, it's cool out here like that type shit. Off of the strength of my grandmother type shit. So
Shout
yeah,
out to grandma. Shout out to grandma.
it will cost a family if you live a life you're as an asshole. You feel me? That shit will reflect after you're gone on other
That
people.
and that's what they call life will reflect who you really are, right? They call it karma, but life will reflect who you really are. So you're gonna be a good person or a bad person,
That's the good karma and the bad karma.
right?
Or
Positive
love or
outweighs
fear. It
negative.
reflects love or reflects fear.
And look, but you gotta overcome it too. You got now. We got words, and in our lifestyle, we know the words, but you gotta be that. Oh, you gotta be that person that want it. Take everything that all the neglect, all the refuge, all the bad shit. Take it with a grain of salt and stay who you are truly, right? Stay that person you are. So nothing will ever come to you. There's no karma coming to you. You're truthful. You're 100. You tell it like it is, and you say it respectfully. So they gotta respect you. You walk in that good line. Stay on that great line.
Respectfully.
You'll never have a problem. Ever.
And another problem that you definitely won't have is if you tap into this book.
This book is dangerous, not because it tells you what to think, but because it shows you who's been thinking for you. It exposes the illusion, the script, the invisibilization. After Cosmiscuous, you won't hear music the same.
Are we
You
backstage
won't
now?
see mirrors the same. You won't even see yourself the same. Warning. Side effects include awareness, freedom, and irreversible growth. Cosmiscuous. Read at your own awakening.
That was crazy. I thought it muted everybody. Yeah, definitely go check that out. Definitely hit my email, tap in. If you're not looking for nothing. Feel me? Some self help, self journey on that Cosmiscuous journey. Definitely tap in. Co-pilots, how we doing, man? How y'all feeling?
Yeah.
Everybody good? No jet lag? We all right?
So far, so good.
Yeah,
Smooth
man.
ride.
Sure, let's do it. Let's keep going. I got a couple more. We've been riding for about a little two and some change. So we did a nice little extent. I'm gonna throw some numbers out there. Y'all pick one, and that's the one we're gonna go with. And then I probably got like a couple more. 'Cause I got like two commercials, so I'll probably do like four more type shit. All right, we got 15, 16, 17, and 18. Most picked number, that's the one
16.
we're gonna go with. All right, we got
16.
116.
16.
We got 216.
That's 20. You said
18.
16. You
18.
said
18. We got 118. All right,
19.
we got. What'd you say, Jeff?
No, you give me the numbers.
15, 16, 17, and 18.
15, 16, 17, 18. 18, 19. So
Which one you gonna pick, man?
15.
Oh my god. Well, we got V and C. I picked 16, right?
No, you
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
15.
Yes.
You said
Yes.
15 and 16,
All right,
bro.
all right. They picked 16. 16 got
Hold
it
on.
already.
Hold on, me. You said 15 was your starting number?
You picked that one, man. It's over.
What was your starting number, nigga? 16 and 15.
Doesn't matter. We already went with 16. The secret rivalry, hidden competition between siblings. Have anybody had that be?
You're
Anybody
very
has a hidden competition?
disrespectful.
Hidden
Everybody
competition?
gets their number, but I don't get the number that I asked you. Oh, what number did you start from? But it doesn't matter to me. It matters to everybody else. So I'm left the fuck out.
We ain't left out. We can start with you. Hidden competition between siblings.
All right. Was it 15 or 16?
The age that
It
you
was
had your competition
15.
between
It was
siblings.
15. He started
15.
with 15.
Thank you.
No, 50,
That's
one
all I
five,
asked the
one
brother.
five.
Look. That's all I asked him, and he don't want to give me that. Damn, bro. Fuck. Now I do 34 now, and I land my plane, nigga.
Yeah, because I knew you was gonna do that anyway, so that's why I wasn't gonna go in a circle
I
with you.
know you wasn't.
I don't got time for you. So, question is, anybody got hidden competition between siblings?
No.
No.
The secret rivalry.
If I
Nobody.
do, I wouldn't know.
No. Even if we did, bro, look, even if we did, bro, we gonna put that shit on wax, bro. That's personal.
It's hidden.
That's a,
Yeah, secret
yeah,
rivalry.
that's something I got. That's something I gotta handle with you personally.
All right. So then, all right, we're gonna So we ain't gonna shout them out. So you could say this: Who taught you? Who taught you to compete? Who taught you how to compete like that, or who taught you to compete like that? If you did have a rivalry with a sibling, where'd you learn it from?
Um, um, I'm gonna say my mother. Yeah, I'm gonna say my mother. Real shit, because she overcame so much, and I seen it. So I had to compete with the status. Told you the status is important. I land.
I like that. I like that. I keep saying me
I
and
think when a
CeeLo, we
mother, when a
bad.
mother,
My bad.
when she
Yeah, V.
shows one, when she shows one child more affection than the other, there can be, that type of dynamic. So I think a lot of times it comes from and it happens sometimes organically. And I mean, I was the only child, but I spent a lot of time at my aunt's house, and there were children there. That's why I was always over there because I didn't like being the only child. But I was, like I mentioned earlier in the call, I was always intrigued by sibling relationships, and sometimes, it just seemed like the parent there's like an organic chemistry with some of the kids. Like they have similar person. Like my aunt has an amazing sense of humor, and so she kind of the kids that had her, she kind of had a different dynamic with them than the kids that didn't have the sense of humor, because some of them had her husband's personality, which is very laid back and kind of chill. And so it seems like as we're adults now, we know that it was just a personality thing. They just kind of clicked. But as a kid, you don't know that. You think that, oh, mom and dad are paying more attention to this kid than me, and that can cause some type of jealousy or rivalry or some kind. So I would say sometimes consciously or unconsciously it may come from the parent. And I land the plane.
I like that. Anybody else?
What was the question?
Question was, who taught you to compete?
Who taught me
Yeah.
what?
Who taught you to compete in like competition between siblings? Who taught you that? If you had any competition with your siblings.
Um, the competition I experienced, it wasn't a negative experience. It was always fun moments, and that's where I got my competing with. That's where I get it from.
Cool. You were saying something?
No, nah, no, no one told me to get between, but in between siblings, no.
Okay.
And
I say all the
yeah,
time, me and CeeLo, we grew up, so it was never no like a hidden secret. It was always it was between me and him. It was always open, nigga. Who could jump higher? Who could run faster? Who could do
Right.
the best flip? Who could do that? We was just always doing that. That's just I think just young men, young boys, full of you feel me, testosterone, just becoming
Yeah.
young men type shit. And it wasn't no hidden shit like I was hating. Besides, like I didn't want him to never jump higher than me or be better than me. Nah, I wanted to be the best. But if he's better than me, I would
Can I ask
love
you a
that. I
question?
love that for that.
Can I ask you
Right.
a question?
And we
You
still
just
talk
you
them.
just you just you just did something that was mad, and I love you, bro. But you just said something, and then all right, you said that you and CeeLo was never competing, but there still was a jump higher. What is that pertaining to? You're competing. You want to jump higher.
It was never. He was saying it was
Hold
never
on,
on
hold on,
some
hold on, hold
negative.
on. No, 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 no. This is what he said. I'm just paying attention. So that is it,
We
it,
grew up together, so we as one.
right. So there's a you're two men and you're growing up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 21, and all that. You're competing.
I
So
said, let
you
me
can't
no, let
you
me
you you
let me
you
say what
can't
I said.
hold on. You can't per
So
se
you can understand.
answer that. You can't per se
I am answering
answer
the
that.
question. I am
But you
answering the question.
okay. But
Let me ask you the question, and then let me give you my
you
answer. Then
said this. You
I
said
know
you
I know what I'm
jump
saying.
higher. Jump higher. So you're competing. It's a
No,
men's
it
form.
said, listen to the question. The question said, who taught you to compete?
Right. But what you said, you took it a step further by saying, I never competed, but me and him still jump. I wanted to jump higher than him.
I
That's
didn't say that.
competing.
I didn't say that. That's where you have
You never
the
competed with your brother?
miscommunication.
You never
Of course,
competed with your brother?
of course we did. All
All
the
right.
time.
All right. That's all the questions I'm asking. That's it. I'm just asking that question. You competed. What you said is that I didn't, but I still wanted to jump higher than him.
I didn't say that. Now, if you misheard me, I'll reiterate it for you. But I didn't say that.
Respectfully, go ahead.
Anybody else? Oh, did
No,
everybody
no,
land on
no,
that?
you. Respectfully, go ahead. I misheard what you said.
I said it was never no hidden rivalry. I didn't have it in the back of my mind or on my heart that I never wanted to, you feel me, be the best type shit like that. So that's why I said yes. It was open. We already knew, like nigga, as soon as we wake up, nigga, I'm gonna flip better than you. And I'm pretty sure he had it
Okay,
on
so
his mind
you
that
had
he's
you
gonna
had
flip better
okay,
than me.
you had it on your heart. You
Uh,
went to sleep on that. When I wake up. I'm gonna do
I
that back.
I agree with what Meg's saying.
I
It
appreciate
was
you,
it
Venus.
was
Thank you, thank you.
it was it was it was open. It was an open field.
Yeah,
Like
it wasn't
it was,
no.
and that's that right there made made me a hell of an athlete. I can say that.
I promise you, I love this panel. But am I saying it wrong? What you're saying to me, 80?
I don't know. Let's
Because
ask the
you're
panel. Is
agreeing
he
to what
hearing?
I'm saying. You and him is agreeing to what I'm saying. Y'all battled each other. You wanted to be the greatest to bragging right. Like, nigga, you can't flip better than me. It was a challenge growing up. So you wanted to be
But
better.
it wasn't
No, 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 no.
secretly
You want
or
no, it's not secretly.
negative
No, that's a
on a
personal.
negative
No,
mindset.
that's personal. We're talking
No,
about
that's
the format of it. The format is that you secretly wanted to be better because you did. I wanted to flip. I wanted to flip better than him. I wanted to do a front flip better than him. I wanted to jump off of this roof to that roof without falling in that goddamn fucking. It was a hole in the roof type shit. Like shit like that. You wanted to be better, so you create. You woke up like you went to sleep with, right? So we're talking about wanting to accomplish something that your cousin didn't do or challenge you of growing up.
that's what
You
you're talking
wanted to
about.
be better.
We
You
challenged each other. We pushed each other.
right. So then, Eddie, explain to me how I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. We just don't know what you're talking about. You trying to reiterate, and you think I said something that I didn't say, and that's what you're saying. And
No, in the
I
in
can't
a
I
conversation.
can't go back in the circles because it's recorded. So you can go back after the end of the show and see if what you were saying is right and stick around. There's no right or wrong about this. We
No,
can't
there is
stay
not.
here at this point. So we're gonna move on to the next one. I got we land I think we landed on that, everybody.
I would
Um
think so.
that's not just how they are. That's a good one. Yeah, let's do this one.
Do
That's
80.
that's just how they are. That's the excuse. Scenario is toxic behavior excused repeatedly. Question is, when does understanding become enabling? Somebody that's toxic in the family, and that's just how they are, man. You feel me? When does understanding become enabling? It's on the floor. Cool. D, you still in the building? Yo.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm like contemplating this topic. This
D,
was actually on this was well, I just had this topic was the same discussion with someone else about that's just how they are.
good job.
And I'm just like imagining certain scenarios, with different members of my family.
Hmm.
You know, I don't think it's enabling. Um, there are certain people, even in my family right now, as I speak, that we have that kind. That's just how they are. And you have to love some family members. You have to love at a distance. It's not necessarily about enabling them. Because I mean, in this particular situation, different family members have communicated with this person about different things that they do that's hurtful or say things that's hurtful, and they don't. I know the word narcissist gets pushed around a lot these days.
A lot.
Yeah, it's kind of like overdone, but they either they care or they don't care. If they care, they will make the adjustments themselves. It goes back to like what Brother Jem said, communication, like communicating, like, um, I don't appreciate this, or I don't appreciate that, or when you do this, this hurts, and it hurts the family, it hurts me. You can approach them and you can have that conversation, but if they're not willing to change, it gets to a point that you just have to accept them. So I don't think being silent is necessarily enabling them. If it depends on the situation. um, if it's something like, if they're doing something that can harm themselves, like some type of habit they have or behavior, and you just like that's just the way they are, and it's something that could really maybe even bring harm to them, especially in their teen years, you definitely say something. But the older they get, um, it's like they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I don't like to believe that. I think anybody can learn if they want to at any age, but the older people tend to get most less likely they are to try to grow and evolve because they're set in their ways per se. But I believe in saying something. I don't, especially if they're young, in the family. Older members, sometimes you gotta like say, okay, that's how they are, and accept them for who they are. But a younger member, yeah, I believe in saying something because it might save their life. And I land.
I agree with what she said.
See, y'all Windows understanding become enabling, man. That's just how they are, man. What's it? Is that an excuse?
It's not an excuse. It's like it was said before. Some people just don't change because they're already into their ways. There's no change in. They're content with how they live.
Cool.
I got nothing. I agree with her.
Yeah. Toxic one in the family. Behavior excused repeatedly. Like you said, we all got that one in the family. But what it does, it excuses, but at the same time, it protects dysfunction. So this is how people grow up in a dysfunctional family because certain things don't want to get spoken of, certain things don't want to get said, and certain things don't want to get corrected. And walking around untreated in a world of where there's a whole bunch of people out here untreated of the things that they need treatment for, but not now. And people around them that should say something, should do something for them, is enabling their dysfunction. And this is how have you have a dysfunctional family. You feel me?
Yes, I
So
do.
it's not an excuse, but if you do want to give that excuse, this is what you're creating. This is the cause and effect of your excuse.
Yeah.
You dig? That's what I would say. My thoughts on it.
Yeah, I would.
Next,
You have to set those boundaries with older members of the family. If they're toxic behavior, because that could be the catalyst, you know, for their awakening.
Especially if you have kids.
Yeah, yeah.
next question is who suffers the most in that equation?
By not saying anything, who suffers the most?
Yeah.
Kid,
or will in if
the
not by
kids, the
not
kids, the kids, the kids,
I was going to say the
the kids.
kids,
okay,
the children.
Yeah, I agree with the
and why?
kids
So
because
all y'all
Because
agree with the kids. They'll give y'all why.
the kids. The function of it, bro. Now the kids is involved, bro.
that's the next generation. They setting
Yeah,
the next.
the kids is involved. The function of before the kids got here is this. Now you got kids. So they're a part of what y'all niggas can't fix. So they hate what I say. They hate th- that family goes to that family and they don't like each other. Bro, I make sense, bro. But go ahead, do your shit.
I think it's a sad thing, as I sit here and contemplate and, different things and scenarios in my own family dynamic. I've seen people get to like 80 years old and still not have self awareness. That is a heartbreaking thing to see.
That's
Self
real.
self
That's real.
awareness is can be a
That's
lifesaver.
absolutely.
Do you know do you know that the crazy shit about that is they're in charge of the hate amongst the family because they take sides, grandmother, grandfather, who's right, who's wrong. Now there's kids involved and they gotta pick a side. That's the whole totality of the whole shit, bro. Like you're right, but that's what it is in our community, bro. It's always a pick a side. It's, what was the whole agenda of this conversation tonight? That, and we ain't gonna fix shit because it's already damaged. We could talk about all that shit.
Everybody got to be on the same page. That's how it
Well, we
be.
on the same page. That's why we all on the show tonight. Because this was a start.
Right.
Feel me? We can't do it by force,
It's
like we
six,
said.
bro. It's six people to 28.
Everybody got
You
to be
think we give
running
us to
the same
28
show.
people? It's just six of us. Do you think we can reach the 28 that's listening? And there's hundreds of people after the 28.
All six, everybody on here is we all from me from different walks of life. So if we could come together in a union and a family like matter, I'm pretty sure with the powers that be, you feel me, with consistency, we could do more greater things. That's what I think I know. If we was to stick together, if
Okay.
this, you feel me, if we stick together and we not family, then
I
imagine
should.
what we could do.
Respectfully. You know how you see how we talk, right? You see our conversations, man. We on some plain shit, real shit, focus shit. We about that. We talk, but it's just it's nine of us, 10 of us. You still got 13% out there.
Oh shit,
And
my
if
shit
we and
getting
if, and if we and
battery
if
getting
we
low.
get if we can get to the out of the 13%, 5%, we Gucci because it's the whole world. So we're making numbers. But how many do we gotta get out of that mentality as far as we gotta fix them again? Yeah, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta retrain them. I'm willing to do work because I'm for the people, and we all are. We for the people. You see how we talk.
That's what I
I
intend on
spoke.
doing,
I
man.
spoke
That's
to.
why.
I spoke to one gentleman in Poughkeepsie a couple years ago, and he basically told me that he's not gonna change. This man was 17 years old, and he told me he's not gonna change. So, what age did you start from to say now at 17, where I met you, to say you're not gonna change?
In
12,
the dark ages.
13. You feel me?
Pretty sure if he lives, he could be an older man. He's definitely not going to be the same man as he is today. Definitely.
The fact that he said
However,
that. Go ahead, bro.
everybody. Nah, you good. You good. You good. Only because my tablet is dying. I want to be able to read the closing monologue. Um, I want to get everybody's thoughts. Did we crash or did we land today?
We definitely
It
landed.
was love. It definitely was love.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
Love.
it was love. Yeah,
Positive, positive, positive. All right.
Respectful.
all day, every day. It was fucking positive. I love this one. There's many
Respectful.
ones I love, but you know, this
Anybody,
one.
anybody want to
Definitely
get some
good
closing
questions.
thoughts?
Hey man, be who you are. Fuck family. I'm just playing. I'm just, I'm just playing.
Be yourself.
We
Don't
needed
change
that.
for
We needed that.
nobody.
Niggas that laughed the whole damn show. We needed a laugh.
I was joking,
Ain't
bro.
nobody laughed the whole damn show. If
No,
Dirt was here, niggas would have been
don't,
cracking up.
yeah, look, bro, don't double take that shit, bro. I was playing, bro. Nah,
Dead
shout
ass.
out to Kennel, man. Respectfully, man. Love yourself. Shout out to Mo, man. We love you, bro. Get right. Um,
Right, definitely.
um, 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 yeah. When you wake up tomorrow, stay happy. I land.
Anybody else?
I second Brother Jim. Love yourself. Family is not always biological. We definitely had a family dynamic here tonight. It's always my second time joining, and I'm grateful I did. Thank you for the topic, and thank you for the subject matter and the deep questions, Brother Manny. And I
Always.
land.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you
was
all.
fire, bro.
Thank you,
That
brothers.
was
Thank you
definitely
for
crazy.
thank you for
Yes.
inviting me into the circle.
Always, always. Cool. See y'all.
Shout out to the host. Definitely great questions.
Respectfully. Shout out to the
And
host.
definitely felt the positive energy. Stuff like this is more needed. Productive conversations and just personal growth in as far as your mental. And I look forward to definitely coming to more.
Oh, respectful. We're gonna land with you, Coop. The
Shout
Villy.
out to the panel. Shout out to my cousin Mo. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.
Right. And I'm gonna close with these thoughts, man. Family don't fall apart because of truth. They fall apart because of silence. Because silence protects pride. It protects image. It protects ego. But it doesn't protect heart. Every family has pain. Every family has tension. Every family has something they don't say out loud. But healing begins the moment someone is brave enough to say it anyway. Not to destroy the family, but to rebuild it honestly. Because what isn't said out loud is usually what's hurting the loudest. And remember, if this triggered you, it probably taught you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your destination. Please remain seated until you have properly processed. Keep your mind clear until next time.
Land your plane, land your plane, land your